Today I want to talk to you about electrical safety in your home, more specifically GFCIs and AFCIs. What are they and what do they do? Let's get into it. Let's start with the one you're probably more familiar with, the GFCI. What does GFCI stand for? Ground fault circuit interrupter. What the heck is a ground fault? Let me tell you. An example would be if you have something plugged into the wall and it's got current going to it and it were to fall into a sink full of water. Well, that current is now in that water, and if you put your hand into it, you can also become electrocuted. That's where the GFCI comes in. It detects that ground fault and kills the power. It monitors the amount of electricity going out of the outlet, and it monitors the electricity coming in. And if they vary by just a little bit, it's going to kill that power and save your life. Keep somebody from getting electrocuted. They're usually found in places where you have water excess, like bathrooms, kitchens, outdoor outlets. And you can test those, you need to test those regularly by, you take a lamp or something and you plug it in and it'll make the lamp come on, and you press the test button, your lamp should go off. And then you press the reset button, your lamp should come back on. If it doesn't do that, we need to get something's not right. We need to get it fixed, because they do go bad from time to time. It's an electronic component. So you need to test them quite regularly to make sure that they're working and good to go. Now let's talk about AFCI, arc fault circuit interrupters. Well, what the hell is that? What is an arc fault? An arc fault is when you have an arc, a tiny little spark inside of your circuit, inside of your wiring. And those tiny little sparks can get hot and cause a fire. But if you've got an arc fault circuit interrupter, it's a special type of breaker usually that's found inside of your breaker box. It will detect those little sparks and it'll trip out, and it can save your house from burning down. It's not the same as a regular breaker. A regular breaker, it trips when there's a dead short or too much current trying to flow through that circuit. It doesn't detect the tiny little sparks. These tiny little sparks can be caused by maybe someone didn't put a screw on tight on an outlet and it's arcing between the wire and the screw. I mean, that's possible. It could be maybe someone was hanging a drove a nail or a screw through the wire and causing a little spark in the circuit. Or even if you plug something in and you shove a piece of furniture in front of it and you bend the wire, well, that can cause damage to the insulation of the wire, and those wires can start sparking, and that can cause a fire. So these AFCIs are a special type of breaker to detect that and prevent the house from burning down. I went to a call once where the resident was saying that every time they turned on the range, the breaker for their bedroom would trip. What I found out was top part of the range, the cooktop, you lift that up, there was a wire in there that wasn't secured properly, and it was causing an arc. Even though it wasn't in the same circuit, they're in the same breaker box and they tie in together in the breaker box, and the arc fault breaker was able to detect that tiny little spark in the range on a whole different circuit, and it tripped. So that alerted us to a problem with the range, and had we not had those breakers installed, we would have never known until it got worse. So there you have it, folks. The difference between a GFCI and an AFCI. The GFCI protects people from getting electrocuted, while an AFCI protects your house from burning down due to an electrical spark. If you decide to upgrade anything in your home electrically, make sure to check your local building codes and maybe even consider hiring a professional, because they've probably done it a million times. Anyways, if you got anything out of the video, consider leaving a like, and if you like this kind of content and want more of it, consider subscribing, and we'll catch you in the next one. Well, that electrical current is now found its way to ground through the water, and that water is now electrified. So if you put your hand in there, you can be electrocuted. Okay, it's two different types of protection. It's kind of like a raincoat and boots. They're similar. They don't do the same thing though. What I found out was the range had the one of the wire, if you lift up the hood, the top part of the range, the cooktop, you lift that up, there was a wire in there that wasn't secured properly. If you decide to upgrade anything in your home, make sure to check with your local building codes or maybe even seek professional help.